what I'm amazed at is that I don't know anybody in this group. And the topics that are applicable for every person, right where they're right at this time, right in their lives. So we all come from different backgrounds, we have different experiences, and it doesn't matter. The topics bridge all of those and help to create almost group uniformity. It brings us together. I can't believe after 6 weeks the level of trust that has been forged in this transformation table.
It was truly an eye-opening experience. During our sessions, we talked deeply into our personal life and exploring how we could be more intentional about living. With Nicole's guidance, we talked a lot about actionable steps that we could take to achieve our goals and make a positive impact into the life of people around us.
Start talking about action steps, the different things that I could do in order to be the best version of myself. Those things started off small, talking about big ideas like hope, sacrifice. We talked a lot about love, listening. We talked about all these different kind of big ideas, and then by the end of the session, we whittled all that down to something actionable for the week or something actionable until we met next time. And I still find myself reflecting on those things in order to continue to be the best version of myself from day to day.
Transformation tables require little to no preparation. They require little to no action. You get to choose what you want to take out of it. If you want to set really lofty, ambitious goals every week, you can. You can also set really small, achievable goals, but then you can report back and feel good that you achieved those goals, and then you can move forward with bigger goals.
You can never work yourself out of the forgiveness lesson in life. So I wasn't expecting it. I was not expecting that as a value. I kind of thought of that as like personal, but then instantly the lesson brought up things not only for me, but for everyone in the group. That's another thing. It was right under the surface, and the word just opened the door. And I thought that was wonderful.
So when I was in my first transformation table, the values table, the lesson that made the most impact on me was the lesson about forgiveness. And forgiveness is so much more than just going through the world, forgiving people, and showing those everyday acts of kindness. For me, forgiveness was also about forgiving myself for my own perceived failures and using those as a way to grow from them. I think it's so easy for us to get caught up on the way that we don't succeed rather than the things that we are doing to succeed. And this lesson in particular really helped me to recognize that even if I'm not necessarily in a place that I wanted to be a year ago or 2 years ago, I'm still growing, and that's still good. The most important thing is that I'm moving forward and I'm making an effort to be a better person. And that forgiveness, I really felt after that lesson, a weight off of my shoulders and the recognition that I'm good as I am, and that's all I really need moving forward.
Once my daughter began taking the transformation tables, she would come out of her room so excited and happy, which is a unique thing for her. And I really began to see a huge change in her life.
Definitely more focused, you're more aware, you're more focused, and you're more purposeful, right? So you're correct about what you say, that we don't have any homework really, but the structure of it is the structure of a perfect coaching conversation. Because a coaching conversation really opens the door to that which needs to be looked at. And then it allows a person to have natural motivation to do the looking. And that's what these conversations do. So although there's no written homework, you're not going out having to read or to do anything, it's always on my mind.
Right. If 10% of the world went through transformation tables, I really believe that we would have such a stronger sense of our values and who we are and what matters to us. In this world today, it's so easy to get caught up into things that really don't matter. When you go through a transformation table, you're really highlighting those core things that matter the most to you as an individual. Things like integrity and kindness. I mean, those things are infinitely more important than some of the things that we get caught up in. So I think going through a transformation table for even 10% of the world would make such a big difference in recognizing what's really important in life rather than what our perceived important things are.
I would tell someone to truly go into it with an open heart and mind and know that they are spending 1 hour out of their week gaining hours and hours of fruitfulness.
Again, the material is practical. It's for everyday people living ordinary lives, trying to do something extraordinary in their own personal communities. So that's what I see as another benefit of it, is that as we're changed, we can offer that change to other people, and then it can be multiplied in a very natural way.
I would highly, highly, highly recommend the transformation tables for you, for your families, for your organizations, for your groups, your classrooms, anything that you essentially want to do personally or collectively to help you get to the next step.
So if you want to gain clarity into your life and values and take the right step to reaching your potential, give it a talk. You will not be disappointed.
So I would encourage anybody that has a teenager, whether a male or female, to take the transformation tables, because there's so much pressure on young kids with social media and all the responsibilities they have and the stress of school. This is a way for them to really find connection amongst themselves and be real with each other and develop skills within themselves that are really helpful in real life.